Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Commonwealth, where we are at Coastal Cottage. I have to admit, with the holiday season and all the activity I've been up to, I did not get a whole lot of time to evaluate this place. As a matter of fact, all I did was scrap a bunch of things here and set up some defenses because I had a couple of settlers here. You might recall that this was one of the settlements that I got sent to with the you have to make a settlement beacon mission. Where's that? Let's turn that off. So I did that, and of course I had settlers here. I've shipped them off to Greentop because they don't need to be here. I still have a supply line for here. Christian, good to see you. Brookie, nice to see you. Russ, hope you enjoyed the tanks last night. It was fun bringing it to you guys. Okay, so I have a couple of sleeping bags left here. The provisioner and the two residents use those. Now, the two residents are no longer here. As you know, I do have scrap everything, so a lot of things that are a normal pain in the neck for people here are not going to be as big an issue for me because I can get rid of them. I want to see, though, if I can do something with this place that'll let me use the cave and still... I never noticed that there's that hole there. And still make the house appear to be fully usable. I had a couple ideas about that. I know that if I put a set of stairs in here, which isn't really necessary, but if I put a set of stairs in here, it's a little easier to set up a entrance. Which means that if I put a floor across here, it's going to be in the way. And that's quite a distance. Without the stairs, a floor anywhere short of here would be an issue. But I do want to use this as like a little base of some sort, maybe a survivalist bunker from before the war. As you can see with the scrap mod, I can get rid of some of this ground. Now I do have a very recent save. Hi Di, good to see you. Barbarian King, excellent to see you, sir. Being we just got started here, let me see if getting rid of some of this dirt will let me make it a real survivalist type area. If I'm not mistaken, yep. From up top, you can't see through that because it's just the way their layers work. So as long as I don't get rid of something that's an actual ground top element, I can make quite a bit of room here. Can I get rid of that root? Yes, I can. So now this space is even more usable, which means that I want to use it even more. And nothing from up here is looking down inside. Excellent. Okay, so that's a good starting point. Let's store these sleeping bags I'm not using, and we'll put this one over here for now. Just somewhere for me to sleep when it gets too dark. Definitely want to be careful with the removal of objects in here. That's one of the things about... That's rocky terrain. See? I could have accidentally gotten rid of something very dangerous for hiding that hole. No, I don't want to scrap the deck. Leave some of the vine. Most people would think scrapping that barrel might be a good idea, but it's not. That barrel will leave the light that it's emitting behind. I actually kind of like this little setup here. A couple of tin cans and a beer and fishing pole. And leave that the way it is if we can. A lot of you saw Sardeliac try to build here in vanilla, and these boards here got in his way. That's not as big an issue here. And I just did exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Luckily, we're only a minute or two in. Slacker, good to see you, sir. Hope your day's treating you well. That's my provisioner's pack animal, so he's running his job well. It's a seat, but it's not really a seat because you can't sit in it. So like I was saying, these boards play havoc with vanilla builders. Because not only in vanilla are they not scrappable, they are a obstruction to any kind of building. They block even things being placed there with the help of the pillar or the rug. Oh, I forgot I never turned off that generator, because I had to restart the, from the save. So yeah, those boards, this sofa out here, or couch, it's not even usable as a couch in the vanilla game. At least I... Alright, don't quote me on that one. I believe it's not usable because you can't move it. So if the game doesn't let you move it, but it lets you sit on it, I would be surprised. So the trick is going to be figuring out how to incorporate that and still try and make the house look semi-normal. Because there's no way to make this slope any different from what it is now. Getting this space does help in defining this as a usable space. There's a rock. No? I want the root. I saw that there's the root. Make sure I still did that correctly. I did. There's no invisible. All right. Okay, so that's a... We're going to have to come back at this. I think I have an idea. Well, I have an idea. It's just a matter of whether or not it works. Debris can go. And we want to get rid of the scrap upstairs. Put that there, and we can... Let's see. There's not a whole lot to do on prep for this. Try and leave the... upstairs until an idea comes to me. So sometime in the middle of 2021, the upstairs will get completed. Now we have to come up with something to do with this monstrosity in here. Goodbye, debris. Goodbye, trash. Oh my lord. Okay. Couple of us use the same mods I've got. So you probably know the, yeah, oops. It's the kind of mistake I make normally on my own time. But let's not get scrap happy right away, okay? Let's move what we can move. Because that way when I'm facing the wrong thing, I won't necessarily delete the thing that I want to keep. Yeah, you're not going to be a rowboat. Well, you might be. I might keep the rowboat. I like the rowboats. Where I'll put it, I don't know. Because they're way up the hill to have dragged it up here. Okay, very carefully. It says debris. So, just so y'all know, I am babysitting today. My wife and son-in-law are running to catch some bargains at the store. And I will have the wee ones here so that they don't see the goodies that they find at the store. So if I do have to shut down relatively quickly, I'll try to announce that I'll be right back. But if you don't hear from me and I suddenly stop moving, I probably have to deal with a sudden influx of child mischief. I can scrap that chair, or I can move that chair, but I can't store that chair. Okay, that is definitely a clock. I don't know. I just work here. Pipe socket. News to me. So that garage door doesn't even have a separate skin. Now, one of the nice things about this spot, though, is it really would make a decent marketplace for if this was a settlement. And you know, having the workshop in here does make sense in a marketplace environment, but they'd also need some kind of protection. And I'm wondering if I can, because I can remove the roof separately here, I wonder if I could put some kind of guard tower on top of this. That would make the damage look a little bit less, and maybe I can even patch some of that roof damage in the process. And make an easier way to get up on here as well. Now let's see what let's start with the garage. Okay. I forgot. I need barn for the half floor that I like. See what this looks like. Now back to wood for foundations. Is that far enough out? That's not going to be far enough out for a Okay, I have an idea. Instead of this one, we could put this one. Now I just have to put it where I want it. Now that comes right out into this driveway, and we can have stairs. Gives us easy access to this location. Not having to jump over things. While I'm here, I might as well take a look at this roof situation. Yeah, if I take the front half of this roof off, yeah, we could definitely have some kind of security station on top of that. Alright, first irreversible decision. No. Only irreversible in the sense that I am stuck with it, sort of. That chain is part of the house. How messed up is that? You'd think it would be part of the collar. Well, let's find out. If I can floor this. Oh, that wasn't terrible placement first try. And I bet that's more than one of the quarter pieces. Oh, it's not. Excellent. You'll snap straight on through the house, but you won't go off the edge. Are you shitting me? It just works, folks. It just works. Will it take this ladder? How about on this side? No, the house is going to block that, so we're going to have to do a makeshift ladder up here anyway, but that's okay. Because now we have a spot to work from. Now here... one moment, folks. That was the lovely Mrs. Games giving me my marching orders. I'm wondering... No, we can build backwards from here on this floor for one thing. And that covers the majority of the floor and definitely makes it look like it's safe to be up here. You think if I raise the floor up just a hair, the stairs will snap? Let's see. The only thing that's in there are those floors, so I should be able to group select them and lift them a hair. Definitely want it to be looking like it's in contact with the wall, though. Let's see. Will you snap now? You do. And naturally it's airborne. So it's going to have to be the other ladder anyway. But, or stairs. Well, whatever the hell they are. Thanks, Hawk. There. And now they have a way up. And I'm sure that'll also reduce the clipping on anything that I attach here. So let's give ourselves some walls up here. Balcony wall on this side, right? And then... oh, no. I know what I want to do up here. That there, because I do have guard station mats in my selections, so I can make this a guard post right here. Oh yeah, those don't snap to that, so you move over there for now. Now come back. How lucky would I be to get a corner piece to look totally idiotic right here? And it doesn't even actually look totally idiotic. That gives them a place where they can look out. I can actually use 2 of those guard mats so that they'll wander between here and there when I assign a guard. It's going to need a ceiling of some sort. So let's get him a roof. I want something slanted, but where the heck did I walk to? Oh, I was in that.